Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play R-Type Tactics 2 Operation Bitter Chocolate. Off screen, I went ahead and surrendered the previous state of the mission. It was clear that we couldn't win from that position. And then I fought my way back to about where we had left off previously. It also had occurred to me that there was a spoils on the map that I don't think I had collected. And it was around here, I think. Off on the right side, very close to the beginning. So I went ahead and picked that up this time. This time, I suffered only one casualty getting up here to the top, and it was the wise man. Unfortunately, but since the casualties aren't permanent, not the end of the world. And so, I now have 2 warheads ready to go. And I'm going to fly them into the danger zone. And desync them. There we go. And they shouldn't come under fire while they're desynced. And what we're gonna want to do is tease out all the different locations and the safe spots. Get them into the safe spots and resync them there. Wait for their wave cannons to charge, and then open fire on that crazy mining robot. That haywire mining robot. I assume this is the intended solution, because anything that goes in this area just gets blasted to absolute smithereens, so... Oh, we get to watch them flying through the hyperspace column. There we go, okay. And the safe zone, okay, there's one here. There we go. And if I resync there, we should be okay. Yeah, I assume this is the intended solution. I'm not really sure how else you would do this. Because this entire area down here, anything that goes in there just gets utterly annihilated, so... This almost kind of seems like a checkpoint of, hey, have you made desync-capable units yet? Now there should be one other safe zone, I think. And it might be this one right here, this hex. Yeah, that should be safe. So just fly to there. Should automatically resync. Yes, because we ended its movement adjacent to an enemy. Now, as long as they just stay parked there. Excuse me. And they should be okay. And we can wait for the warheads to charge up their wave cannons. As you can see, I've got lots of time left. Still 10 turns to get this done. That's plenty of time under these circumstances. Can you actually shoot anything? Oh, it can fire its photon gun. I suppose that's something. We don't actually need to destroy this, it just gives me something to do while I wait for the wave cannons on my warheads to charge up. Okay, finally. That took a while. Can you fire it from there? No. Needs to move up and left one space. Is that safe? No, we actually do need to destroy that, don't we? Or we're in the line of fire. I think that's the case. Yeah, because I also can't move to there. However, I can move to here, and I think that I should be able to hit it like that, right? Let's double check the area of effect on the split wave. Oh, actually, we can fire it from right where we're at. But if we move up and left one space, we'll get both the cannon and the robot. The Mad Miner. Michael. Because it operates in intricate caves, it is possible to bend the laser's trajectory. Man, they had to just utilize this thing as a military weapon. It's kind of overpowered. Don't do that. Don't survive with 1 hit point. It's so annoying. There. Get stuffed. Now, it should be safe for me to park my fighters to the left side of this thing. Ah, now the game knows I'm winning. Next shot should finish it. Let's go ahead and make good and sure that we get to see the finishing blow. Nice. Satisfying.
この作戦エリアを鎮圧しました。提督、我が軍の勝利です。
I mean, it's a fleet rather than an army, but you're correct, Hiroko. It's a pretty good performance. Selenium mass from the Oberon mines, a moon of Uranus. The Selenium cluster. Wonder what that'll let us build. The insurgency on Uranus's moon Oberon was suppressed. We handed over the arrested workers to the Frontier Guard as ordered. Our job was done here, however. Recently, the Earth Coalition was condemned for its military rule. On the surface, it is ruled by the government and civilian control appears maintained. However, accusations remain that the government's goals strongly reflect military goals. Adding the political prisoners on Oberon, it is no secret that aversion toward the coalition is growing. The largest opponent is the Granzella government. It revolted when the coalition government did not change its policy to develop Bido weapons, even though the Bido invasion had subsided. On the coalition government's decisions, I follow it entirely. Wonder if I'll follow it now. Honestly, I can't keep up. This is tough. I don't know. I mean, if I was just straight up in I don't know if I'll follow it now territory, I'd have done the Granzella route, right? So maybe this is tough. I don't know. This is a tough subject. I have no idea. While pondering upon it some more, the fleet departed from the moon. Save my progress? Sure.
提督、素晴らしい艦隊式でした。これからどうなさいますか?
Alright, so... what's my psychographic like now? One more step towards selfish. So yeah, that's kind of reinforcing my interpretation of that axis, that it's really measuring your loyalty to the coalition. And she didn't say that we gain the ability to build anything new. So it seems that picking up that particular spoils did not unlock anything. It would be kind of funny if I picked it up last episode and just forgot. I don't think that happened, though. I could make a delicatessen now. I'm probably still horrendously mispronouncing that. But isn't this the one where it's confusing to me how it's better than a basic fighter? Yeah, its stats look identical. So I'm not sure how it's an improvement. It attaches to an H-type force instead of a standard one, so there is that. But how expensive is it? 120 is, you know, not nothing. I might hold off on building one of those. Save my money. Maybe one day we'll actually be able to afford a Heimdall. Okay, well if that's the case, we might as well go on to the next mission. Polar Uranus. Let me go ahead and make a save state in addition to having saved normally. Let's go to 1. Overwrite that. Alright, and then go to 2 in case we want to make any others. On to mission 17. Phytoactivity detected inside the icy planet Uranus. Probe it. Translators, I see what you did. I see what you were doing with that. Okay. Well, anyway, if we're gonna be fighting Bido, let's actually pull out our anti-Bido ship. Who will we assign to it? Maybe the Steinbeck squad? Yeah, put them in the Principality. And then that means I'm also going to want to reassign one of my force devices. Which one? Maybe a Ruri. To the Fire Force. There we go. Alright. Let's go. Nothing to mine. Oh, no, there's 2 Bitogen points. Could be worth bringing a craft. It looks like we have pretty limited deploy space, though. Pausing for a drink, my throat's pretty scratchy. Okay. In our solar system, Jupiter's mass is even greater than that of all other planets combined. From the gas giant Uranus, phytoactivity was detected after surveying it to secure Oberon. We put the fleet in Oberon's orbit and did a search on Bido lurking inside the skies of Uranus using a variety of sensors from space. It was confirmed that the inside of Uranus was harboring a herd of Bido. After conveying results to headquarters, we advised to annihilate the Bido that seemed to inhabit the planet. We received authorization just moments ago. To shed this source of fear, we are to destroy the Bido herd inside Uranus. The middle school jokes write themselves, which is why I'm not writing them. You can fill them in. You know, I think I actually want to bring the destroyer. I forgot to reassign a captain. That's my bad.
どうなさいますか?
I thought that I had successfully planned things out so that I wouldn't have a false start this time, but I forgot to reassign Captain Walton. So we false started again. Well done to me. Alright, well we can just blast through it real quick this time. Alright, that's better. Hraesvelgr, go. We have really limited space, but we've already seen in our previous encounter with the Bido that they seem to like desync units now. So having the Hraesvelgr with its desync shot along, we may end up being glad we have that. Our space is so limited, I don't know if I'm going to bring a craft. Even if there are Bita Gym points to mine, and those are rare. Alright, well we definitely want to bring the Principality. With its fire force. And let's bring our new Wise Man along. Hopefully we'll get to see it in action. With its standard force H. Obviously, we bring the Cross the Rubicon as well. Okay, and we have, I think, 2 hangar slots inside the Hraesvelgr, right? Do I want a warhead? Do I want a longer range unit? I kind of feel like I want at least one long range unit. So a Grace Note and its defensive force. I think we're out of space, aren't we? Yeah, that's it. That is everything. So be it. This is our force. The Jormungandr shall... this one shall be our flagship. If the Hraesvelgr is going to be mixing it up, it's more likely to get destroyed, so... Well, first thing we have to do is blast our way through these boulders. These, I don't know, giant icicles, I guess you could call them. Nice work. So we're on another ice world. This one does not have any liquid water, though. Oh, and the map is tiny. Yeah, it's real small. There is a spoils. There's always a spoils. And what hilariously useless thing do you have to say, Hiroko? Cold airflow reduces units' abilities. Breaking ice is recommended to keep going. Cold airflow reduces their abilities. Oh, this stuff? I mean... it's defensive, and looks like they'll be a little slower to move through it. Is that what you mean, Hiroko? Okay, Wise Man. It is a very cool-looking variant, the Wise Man. Kinda ominous looking. I don't know if I want a decoy yet. Boy, the forces make short work of those boulders. Medium-sized ice block drifting in space. Another cool looking environment. Actually, this one looks freezing cold. But really lame jokes aside, it's like almost every environment in this game. It looks awesome. I'm a little scared about putting this thing too far forward. But go ahead and fly to there and use your desync sonar. Oh, there's the spoils, and no sign of enemies yet. Okay, that's good. I say this a lot, but it's another level I'd like to play as a shmup level, in addition to playing it in a tactics game. We've almost deployed the entire fleet. It's time for everyone's favorite force. And its tentacles. Tentacle that ice block. The ice block could not withstand the tentacles. It could not. Not that anything ever does. Oh yeah, moving and then attaching uses your turn. I forgot about that. Oh geez, I really can't deploy a decoy like this. So what is this? Cold mist, alright. Oh yeah, the Hraesvelgr. Boy, it does not have a lot of maneuvering room in here, does it? Helmsman must be sweating bullets, trying not to run into any of those giant ice columns or walls. Sorry, muted to have a cough and blow my nose. No sign of the enemy yet, huh? Alright, I might as well just hit it with the force then, I suppose. Tell you what, you go ahead and... Why can't you... Oh, I already attached it to its force. Don't want to shoot at that one. Well, I have to, apparently. It's the only one in range. We get to see the cool-looking tentacle laser with the crazy red zigzags. Alright, yeah. I think we've seen enough ice blocks get destroyed. We can move things along by skipping some of those animations at this point. Oh, that's right. I turned the attack animation to be always on. And I forgot to set it back to random so that we could see the destruction of the Mad Miner. I'm still confused because the description of the Mad Miner in-game said that it was corrupted by the Bido, but in the journal, I thought that it said the miners destroyed the computer, making it go haywire. So I don't know what to believe, man. Trust nothing. How many turns have we got to get this done? 25. For such a tiny map, a 25 turn limit is basically infinite. Yeah, go ahead and grab the spoils. No sign of the enemy yet. So they all started on the other side of the eastern giant icicle thing. It's so crowded. Okay. I may want to lead with my decoys. That means we're going to have to wait a few turns for them to catch up. But that's why I had checked on our turn limit. And it's not going to be an issue. So if we have to wait a few turns for the decoys to come forward, that's fine. I want to move cautiously. Okay, that's the defensive force for the Grace Note. Grace Note will be charged up soon. And that is the standard force H for the Wise Man. Aha. Alright, we've got one of the cyber turds and a infected POW down there. Should I link that with its force? I think maybe I should. It'll obviously have better attacks, so... course, with 5 hit points left, it's not like the ice block needed a lot of firepower to finish it off. I kind of feel like I didn't fully wait for my decoys like I said I was going to. Oops! I didn't mean to... Oh, man. I knew I would make that mistake eventually. With the detonate and the disguise right next to each other like that, that was an inevitable misclick at some point. But anyway, off screen, I got back to where we were before. And this time, I kind of have my decoys in the lead a little bit more. And part of me is tempted to preemptively fire some wave cannons through these hanging icicles, just to catch anything that's on the other side. And given that apparently the enemies all start clustered on the other side of here, I have a suspicion that there's going to be a lot of them. Oh, right, you fire the guided wave. We haven't gotten to see that yet. Maybe that kind of means you need to be able to see your targets, though. You don't have your wave cannon charged yet. Only the Grace Note does, apparently. Alright, Grace Note, maybe you get to fire, and perhaps I shouldn't fire blind. Aha, there's a desynced unit right there. That's interesting. Tell you what, just fire there, hope you get lucky and hiss something. The dramatic wave cannon shot to the ice boulder. As one dead ice block. Oh ho, we did hit something on the other side. Nice shot! Okay, so they have one of their fortresses. A boldo, is that what it was called? Maybe you should get out of the way of the destroyer. Wait, there's something in your hangar. Why is the Principality still in your hangar? What madness is this? Oh, right, I put it in there to reload because it had used a lot of its missiles. It's in there because I put it in there. And I'm the best commander these guys have got. Keep that in your mind at all times. I cannot hit that desynced unit, but let's remember we've got that in our back pocket. There it is. Found an enemy unit. Okay, well the Grace Note got its shot off, which is what matters. Alright, I'm gonna be kinda cheesy. I'm gonna make a checkpoint save here. And because this is a bizarre situation we're dealing with here. Alright, so you desynced anyway because you ran into one of my units. That is a Bitosystem Beta. How do I want to use the Grace Note here? Oh, it's such a traffic jam. Alright, you're gonna just punch it then. Punch? Whip Laser did pretty heavy damage, and we did almost nothing, but we canceled its wave cannon, which is what really matters. Oh, we didn't push it. Interesting. Alright, well now you can use your wave cannon safely. Okay. And then it lets me keep targeting it. So it's like I get to... Okay. I can curve it I'm beginning to understand how this works. That almost seems like a waste then, right? Because it seems like I could fire somewhere that I could get a lot more stuff. Okay, I'm finally beginning to understand the wise man. If I fire my heat wave like this, but that one guy's in the donut. The one guy's in the donut hole. So I want to move it back a space, but then I'll hit my decoy. Oh man, how do I get the decoy out of the way? And you just know that's a decoy that's going to blow up. Alright, fine. You're going to move to here. Bump into another desynced enemy unit, apparently. Which causes you to stop. Great. Kinda wanted you to fire, but I guess that's not going to happen. Oh, and it gets an opportunity attack on me. Great. I should have had my AWACS use its desync shot. Or not desync shot, desync sonar. Oh, there's apparently all kinds of stuff. What's that up there? And there's things down here. Wow. I'm glad I brought the Hraesvelger along, at least. I think it can fire its desync shot. Really? I can't fire it into there? Ah, I could hit them if I fire it there, though. Do it. Nice. Okay, we destroyed them. Beautiful. And now this guy's got better targets. Alright. We're stumbling our way to a reasonable turn. Now, finally, let's fire the guided wave. Like that. That'll do. It's not very guided like that. It's more like we're just firing a normal wave cannon. But we get to see what it looks like. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Not only is it cool, it's incredibly destructive. Nice. Now, the enemy force can point blank my wise man, which is not great. You know, I went to all this trouble to lead with my decoys, and they're just in the way like nobody's business. Oh, the Cross the Rubicon has its wave cannon ready to go, too. Whatever, fine, just fire it. I'm done fiddling around with this. You know, it would have been more dramatic to show me blowing up on the actual Bido than that ice block. Whatever, we one-shotted what was certainly a decoy that wanted to blow up in my face, so... all's well that ends well, I guess. Now, how can you make best use of your wave cannon? That's not great. And the flexible force is in your way. So we've got Bido System Beta. We know that that's a pretty nasty customer. The Amphibian is also kind of nasty. Maybe I'll just wave cannon the Amphibian. And maybe I'll do it point blank, hoping that there's something else in its way. If I want to attach you to your force, now if I'm going to point blank, I don't. Alright. Open fire. Just hope there's something behind it. Nice one-shot. And there was something behind it that survived with single-digit hit points, because of course it did. Okay, that was a ridiculously messy turn that took far longer than it ever should have. But I think in the end we arrived at a reasonable place, although that will depend on what the enemy counterattack looks like. Show me your worst, Bido. Oh, I need to turn the... Oh, that was a decoy. Why didn't it occur to me that that could be a decoy? What are you? Khalid 2. No! Grace Notes! Oh, they got one-shotted. Still, if the only thing that does is destroy my Grace Note squadron, that's probably not a terrible outcome. I think that was my decoy, right? Ivy Force is going for it. Defend yourselves, wise men. Ah, they couldn't destroy it. Ah, and they lost 2 of them. That was not a good outcome. Okay, so they've got a super battleship up there, huh? And my squadrons just took a real beating. Let's remember to set the battle FMV back to random. Alright, well let's counterattack. Oh, you must have gotten hit by the Khalid too. Oh, and it missed. Nice. That went in our favor. Good. Oh, that Mad Thicket has its wave cannon charged. A little silly to be using an AWACS for this purpose, but let's kill the charge on its wave cannon. Oh, and that puts the enemy Khalid in view. Metal weapon. A Boldo gang. Okay, the Khalid was actually the name of its cannon, I think. And Boldo gang, what a name, is the name of the ship. Enhanced Armored Bido, larger than a cruiser and capable of storing, repairing, and resupplying small Bido. It can carry 3. Its Boldo beam, lasers shot from the Boldo gang's turret. Not very powerful, but high accuracy. There's the Khalid 2 beam cannon. Beam cannon installed near the bow of the Boldo with power comparable to Earth's cruisers. The strongest cannon on the Boldo gang. And the fires a powerful beam from an oscillating system. What a weird looking attack pattern. And it's got a fat missile launcher. Launches autonomous lipid missiles called FAT. Can intercept enemy fire. Lipid missiles? That doesn't sound that powerful. Alright, we need to get our formation into some kind of order here. So across the Rubicon, you go with the flexible force, which is right here, but we need to repair the cross the Rubicon. It's a wreck. And we need to destroy the Ivy Force, which should not be difficult. I think that the Principality should be able to do that with its contact missiles. Excellent. Now you need repaired. The wise man. We haven't gotten to see much of the wise man, so I'll watch most of its animations. Might as well move the decoy forward. Move the real transport down a bit. Okay, so you've got the Wise Man, which attaches to the Standard Force H, which is way out of position. The Fire Force attaches to the Principality. Let's get that closer to its parent fighter. And the defensive force goes with the Grace Note, which has been destroyed, so it is now homeless, one might say. Let's move the Hraesvelgr forward. Really does just look like a giant space rifle. I don't know where there might be more desynced enemies. We might have gotten them all. But let's just fire a shot, just in case. Okay, you can... pull back into the Hraesvelgr for repairs. And a force with no fighter to attach to, we just want to send to the front to take hits and ram things. It's still a total traffic jam. Let's go! Okay, that's a decoy. Go ahead and shoot at my decoy all you want. Okay, that is a real turd carrier down there at the bottom. It's not a fake. Because we saw it doing actual turd carrier things. Okay, shooting my flexible force. You will regret challenging the tentacles. It's acting like a decoy, but we saw it not being a decoy. Wait. Or is that not what we saw? I think I saw the refill icon appear on it, actually, which just means it's getting refueled. So that actually doesn't necessarily tell us much. Okay. Here's our two decoys. Let's just continue sending them forward to be targets. That's working out for us. Oh, I can't quite get up there. Alright. We need to do something about this cluster of units down below. Well, let's just start force ramming them. Oh, you're pretty hurt, Standard Force H. Oh, but you one-shotted the Beta System Beta. Well done. Maybe the real benefit of the Delicatessen isn't the fighter, but the fact that it attaches to a more powerful force. Maybe that's the secret. Beast Force, what a name. Force created by the Bito, attached with 2 short and 2 long tentacles, uses energy to create and eject simple Bito matter. Alright, cross the Rubicon, go forth. Fire your photon torpedoes. Let's get that force first. Yeah, I'm starting to think this carrier may be a decoy, because why else would it just be charging me like that? And yeah, I think what I actually saw was just the word refill appear on it, which just means it was getting refueled. So I think I was premature saying that it was acting like a real carrier. Okay, great. That force is destroyed. Now I've got the Principality. And there's its fire force. This thing is really kind of a pain. I mean, sure, it's just going to attack the decoy, but it's really in the way. Theoretically, it could attack my AWACS. Doesn't seem interested in doing so. Oh, that was unfortunate. Can you help destroy that viney, ivy, whatever? You can. Mad Thicket, that's what it is. Okay, that was very effective. Good. It's nearly dead. Oh yeah, the Wise Man. Which is still nowhere near its force, so We need to try to get them linked up in case we decide we want to attach them. My flagship I'll keep back a bit. My transport I'll inch forward. My other transport, that is. Okay. Seems to be going alright. Yeah, go on. Keep attacking my decoy. That is A-okay. Uh-oh. Okay, it's just firing its fat missile launcher. At, I think, my force, my flexible force. Okay, that wasn't that effective. So the enemy has basically, I guess you could say, a cruiser and a battleship. Oh no! Okay, my decoy's fine. Oh, that's a force dead. Okay, I lost another force. But a wave cannon on a cruiser only destroying a force is probably a good outcome. Okay, confirmed. It's a real carrier after all, because it's firing a Vulcan cannon. Alright. The situation might look bad, but I think it's actually going okay. As long as I don't lose my flexible force here to the enemy's counterfire. Tentacles, feel the God, those are disgusting. Seriously, those things are gross. Oof, that was a lot of damage. Alright, hit it with the tentacle laser. This should finish the job, I hope. Nice. Turd carrier destroyed. The defensive force can just keep charging. And maybe start blasting some of these remaining ice blocks out of our way. They're pretty annoying. Nice. If I can blow up some decoys on the Dreadnought, although we could have the problem where we actually have trouble damaging it because of the way the engine handles big multi-hex units. We'll see. Oh, right, that thing has regen. However, looks like the Fire Force can get in there to finish it off. Shouldn't survive this. And it didn't. Oh, its wave cannon's ready to go. That's not good. Oh no, my force is in the line of fire too. Dang. Well, let's at least get our AWACS out of there. There, now it'll just hit the decoy and the force. Not ideal, but that is a lot of crap that it still has in the way. Multiple forces and infected POWs. And the flagship has a baby brother. I don't even know what to target first. There's so much stuff. Maybe the infected POW first? I don't know. Maybe I should have gone for the force. I like how you see the flaps over, or the hatches opening over the missile launchers. Launch tubes, that's pretty cool. You know, I might as well just repair you, even though you're only down one fighter, because you can't get in the fight right now anyway, so... Okay. We'll see. There's just swarms of enemies still, which is slightly concerning. Oh, I hope the fat missile launcher Well, between the Fat Missile Launcher and the Wave Cannon, I'm probably going to lose the decoy, but that's what it's for. Oh, they're all firing their Fat Missile Launchers. Wow, the decoy's really doing work, taking all this fire. It's been annoying how much they've been in the way, but I'm starting to think it was worth it. Alright, decoy down. Oh, it got both my decoys. The force survived. That's fine. I mean, losing both decoys at once is not ideal, but the decoys exist to take hits for us, so that's an acceptable outcome. Man, those things have a lot of weapons between them. The Boldo and the Boldo gang. It's like there's a whole fleet left. Look at that. They've got, what, like 6 weapons between the two of them? Jeez. Alright. I'm going to be a little cheesy again and make another checkpoint save here. Let's go to the next save state slot and overwrite it. Okay. Well, we need to just start blasting our way through all this crap. Now, I don't know if that's legit or a decoy, but either way, hopefully this destroys it. Good. Oh, nice. I can really get the Hraesvelgr in there. I can even have it fire its photon torpedoes. Yeah! We finally have the Hraesvelgr mixing it up in close combat. Ah, didn't quite one-shot it. Okay, survived. Good. I should take one more turn to charge, so it shouldn't be imperative that we target it yet. We're slowly grinding our way through all the enemies. Now, you have just the Principality. Oof, the Principality going 1v1 on the Boldo gang seems ill-advised. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Go, Principality. Show them your power. I'm hoping all the counterfire doesn't just straight up destroy my squadron. That is quite the Boldo ship, though. Or, excuse me, Bido ship. Okay, Fire Force needs repairs. Let's give them another target to consider. Let's see, that is a force. There, we can comically watch it fire its little pea shooter at this ice block. Hey, you did double-digit damage! You did it, guys! You just had to believe in yourselves. Okay, their counterattack this turn is probably going to be brutal. 24 hit points healed, that's not what I like to see. Okay, you can sustain 1 loss, that's fine. You can sustain 1. Force ramming me, huh? Ah, it's force ramming my destroyer. For pretty considerable damage. I'd rather not lose to Hraesvelgr. Counterfire was fairly effective. Firing the Boldo Beam 2. Okay, we lost one more, but as long as it's not destroyed, then it's okay. Boldo Laser. We lost another Cross the Rubicon. Might have to move them back for repairs. Oh, I could fire depth charges. Power 60, that's pretty high. Yeah, let's depth charge this thing. At 23 hit points, this is probably overkill. Yeah. Alright, now, what are you capable of damaging? Oh, you have like no hit points left, which is unfortunate. But you can get the beam cannon, and we kinda need somebody to get the beam cannon. We're gonna lose the flexible force next turn, probably. One-shotted the beam cannon. Beautiful. Good. Oh, the game even thinks I'm winning now. I dispute that slightly, but I appreciate the vote of confidence. How's its beam cannon coming? Okay. Not urgent. Oh, that force is basically dead. Okay, you move back one, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's any more desynced units. Fire Force can come out to take some hits. Get this stupid ice block out of my way. And you need repairs. And then the Wise Man has its wave cannon charged. And now we understand how it works. So if we fire the guided wave like so, and then like that, and then like that, beautiful. Can we do even better, though? We might be able to do even better than that. If we go to here and fire the guided wave through that guy, up to here, and then up to there. Well, I'm starting to really appreciate the guided wave. Nice. Yeah, that's a really cool weapon, actually. Glad I finally figured out how it works. I was a little confused by that for a bit. We'll move the non-flagship transport forward to possibly take a few more hits. Alright, now the only thing you have in your hangar are things that are under repair. Okay, things are looking up. I don't think that the Wise Man will get destroyed by the attacks this turn, but we'll see. Especially if it can shoot down some of the missiles with its own. Yeah, nice. Okay, but now it's going to get hit with the Boldo Beam 2. Which only destroyed one, so that's fine. Survive it. Okay, it survived. Nice. This is looking more and more promising. Alright, retreat for repairs. We're tag teaming it. You're tagging out, Wise Man. Hey, and my flexible force is still alive. Can it attack anything? Not from there. Well, we can finally get the ice block out of our way. Might as well. Alright, now Hraesvelgr can duke it out with the Boldo here. Oh, that's cool. We actually get some capital ship versus capital ship action. I think that might be the first time in the playthrough we've seen capital ships duking it out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, go ahead and try to finish off the Fat Missile Launcher. Okay, no, we did basically nothing. Can the Fire Force attack anything from there? It can! It can Force Ram the Beam Cannon. The Khalid Bolg too. Didn't quite destroy it. Go, Principality. Show them your power. Oh wow, the Boldo gang's really low on HP. 76 hit points left. 50, okay. Making progress. Across the Rubicon, also ready for action. Goodbye, Beam Cannon. Anyone else ready to come out and play? Yeah, the defensive force can be a target if nothing else. I think we've got this in the bag. Yeah, look at all that smoke pouring out of the Boldo gang. Really hates my Cross the Rubicon. Look at how much it hates it. Oh! Oh no! Cross the Rubicon has been destroyed. How dare you do that? Revenge for the Cross the Rubicon. Just target the Boldo itself. Should have done that from the beginning, I think. They're pretty cool looking, the giant Bido cruiser type vessels. Oh wow, we did no damage at all. Take this Fat Missile Launcher. Suddenly we're struggling. We lost across the Rubicon. Can't seem to finish anything off with our attacks. Dang it! Ah, I hit way prematurely there. I guess it doesn't matter, it's just that it's in the way. Nice, it completely missed. Alright, we should do decent damage then. Yes! I think it might be bad that I put the flexible force there because it's in the way of the Wise Man. What's the Wise Man gonna do? Well, it can attack something from there. Oh, it can still hit these. Honestly, I kind of feel like I should milk these for more kills. I don't know how much that affects anything, but why not? Ah, jeez. I may regret this cockiness on my part. Be another target, although I doubt they'll target you. They might target the transport. Don't destroy another squadron, that would really suck. Our tracers should be able to shoot down a lot of its fat missiles. All of them, in fact. Nice job, wise man. Ugh. Okay, it survived. It needs repairs, but it survived. The quote-unquote nice thing about losing the Cross the Rubicon, odd as it is to phrase it that way, is that it already has an ace pilot in it. So I don't think they can really lose experience per se. So we don't really get penalized for the loss of that squadron, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to destroy the Boldo before I destroy the Boldo gang and win the map, but... No, I'm having trouble damaging it at all. Can you get at anything? No. The forces are reaching the limit of their usefulness here. This may finish it. And it did. Alright. Nice.
It
was a fun little map. I really like the ice theming. And it's small, so you might be inclined to write it off, but the enemy is just this huge blob of stuff on the opposite side of the map. They have some pretty serious forces, including a bunch of desync stuff that tries to ambush you, which I had a suspicion they might. And then you get introduced to that new Dreadnought class Bido ship, and it has a little cruiser little brother helping it out. So yeah, it's fairly intense. It's not a cakewalk. And it took me quite a long time, even though it's such a small map. And we finally got to see some warships duking it out a little bit. Cockpit upgrade. System for pilots to directly mind control movement and weapons of an aircraft. And Pluto siege plans. Written orders appointing fleet commander of the Glitnir siege. Pretty sure that's going to be us, guys. Oh, we got Captain Henry. Okay, we have a new captain. Interesting. And a new pilot, Shoe Squad. That's great. That means we can deploy another squadron. We had defeated the Bido herd inside Uranus. After sending the mission report back to headquarters, a new assignment was given. The Granzella Rebellion is illegally occupying the Glitnir base and is ready to expand its troops. 2 notes from Operations HQ. Rear Admiral Wheeler is now Commander-in-Chief of Glitnir Operation. With this valued officer leading the fleet, Glitnir must be taken from Granzella. When Garad fell, we thought the rebellion had weakened, but did we strengthen Glitnir instead, their most important stronghold near the solar system's edge? In fact, people being oppressed by the coalition government may join the Granzella forces at Glitnir now. Either way, our destination was set, which is Glitnir on Pluto. The fleet slowly approached. Uranus's perpendicular rings could be seen. I thought about the next route. It presented us with a choice. Shortest line to Pluto, or Neptune surface to avoid the enemy. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if this actually creates a branching path. I'm curious. Just in case, I'm going to create a save state. Gotta love save states. And let's see what happens if we say Neptune surface to avoid enemy. Best to carefully pass through Neptune surface to avoid enemy attacks. The fleet gradually changed direction. Uranus's rings faded from our field of view. The ship started accelerating to the next region of space. Save your progress. Not yet. Alright, next mission is 2,000 kilometer per hour winds. Those are fast winds. Let's see what this is. Neptune boasts the fastest winds in the solar system. Use cliffs for cover. What are we up against, I wonder? Let's check the terrain. Oh, wow. Okay, move costs 2.5 times. Wow. Big evade rate and attack damping. So those just blow all the time. There's some selenium ore. Also, Neptune is also a gas giant, isn't it? Would it have a rock surface like this? I don't think that modern astronomy knows what lies in the heart of gas giants. I don't believe that to be the case, so who knows? But anyway, that's slightly intimidating. I'm starting to think that actually is a branching path. Because what happens if we reload and say shortest line to Pluto? We'll take the shortest line to Pluto, we must hurry anyway. The fleet gradually changed direction, Uranus's rings faded from our field of view, the ship started accelerating to the next region of space.
提督、素晴らしい艦隊式でした。これからどうなさいますか？提督、報告します。新兵器の生産ができるようになりました。
Comet's Cradle. It is a branching path. That's really interesting. What's that option look like? Near the solar system's edge, crush the enemy while evading comets. Well, that sounds interesting. Don't have much deploy room. If we check the map... Oh, wow. Celestial body that moves by stellar gravity, high speed, small mass, units hit by a comet are destroyed instantly. Looks like a tiny little map. And we can presumably hide behind these asteroids or whatever they are to not get hit by the comets. This certainly looks like a much smaller and quicker map to do. I'm gonna have to think about which one I want to do. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Well, we're going to make a decision about which branch we want to take in the next episode. I'll see you then.